Fluent, period. What if I told you? Most people spend years learning English and still don't feel confident speaking. Not because they're bad, not because they're not smart, but because they're doing the wrong things. Now here's the real question. What if you could skip years of frustration and learn what actually works in minutes? Stay with me, because what you're about to hear is the difference between studying English and actually speaking it with confidence. Let me start with something uncomfortable. You don't lack time to learn English. You choose not to use it. Yeah, that one hits. But it's true, because think about it. If you don't study English for 1 hour, what do you do instead? Scroll? Watch something? Do something else? Exactly. So the first shift is this. Stop saying, I don't have time. Start saying, I'm choosing not to do it. Because once you see it as a choice, you take control. Now, let's get into what actually works. These are the principles that separate people who understand English from people who speak it confidently. Number 1, focus. Real focus. Not, I'll study when I can. No, priority. Because if English is not a priority, something else will always replace it. Always. There will always be something more urgent. So you need mental blinders. Like a racehorse. You see one thing, your goal, and you protect your time, even if it's just 30 minutes. But it's yours. Every day. Number 2, consistency beats intensity. Let me explain. Many people go like this. Study hard for 3 days, then stop for 2 weeks. That doesn't work. Learning a language is not a sprint. It's a marathon. Slow, steady, long-term. And here's the secret. If you enjoy your study, you'll stay consistent. If you hate it, you'll quit. So don't just study anything. Study what you like. Topics you enjoy. Videos you want to watch. Because enjoyment creates consistency. And consistency creates fluency. Number 3, you need a real reason. Not, I want to be fluent. That's too vague, too far, too abstract. Your brain doesn't connect with that. Instead, try this. In 6 months, I want to have simple conversations about daily life. Now it's real, specific, measurable, possible. And here's something powerful. When your motivation drops, and it will drop, you don't need discipline. You need to remember why you started. Travel? Career? Better life? That why is your fuel. Quick pause. If you're still watching, it means you're serious. So subscribe to Fluent, period. Because here, we don't just teach English. We show you how to actually use it. Now on number 4, big goals, small steps. This is where most people fail. They think, I want to be fluent. And their brain goes, that's too much. So they do nothing. Instead, break it down. For example, month 1, basic conversations. Month 2, ask and answer questions. Month 3, talk about your routine small wins. Clear progress. And every small win builds confidence. Number 5, practice. A lot. This is the biggest mistake learners make. They study, but they don't practice. They watch videos, read books, learn grammar. But when it's time to speak, nothing comes out. Why? Because speaking is a skill, and skills need practice. You don't learn to swim by reading. You don't learn to speak without speaking. So every time you study, practice at the same time. Speak out loud. Repeat. Create sentences. Even if you're alone. Especially if you're alone. And now, something most people ignore, but it changes everything. Review. Because your brain forgets. Fast. You learn something today. Tomorrow, half is gone. In a few days, almost everything. Unless you review. But here's the smart way to review. Not just reading notes again. No. Reuse the language. If you learn something about food, watch a video about food. Listen to something about food. Use the same topic again and again. That's how it sticks. Now let's be honest. This is not magic. There's no shortcut. No, learn English in 7 days. But there's a faster path. And it looks like this. Focus, consistency, clear goals, small steps, practice, review. Simple, but powerful. And here's the final truth. Confidence doesn't come before speaking. Confidence comes from speaking. Messy speaking. Imperfect speaking. Real speaking. So stop waiting. Stop preparing forever. Start speaking. Even if it's not perfect. Especially if it's not perfect. Now tell me, which of these are you not doing right now? Focus? Practice? Consistency? Be honest, because the moment you identify it is the moment you start improving. And I'll see you in the next video.